The next vineyard is Abbazia. Abbazia means the abbey in Italian. The abbey is the oldest monastery in Italy. This vineyard, Abbazia, is attached to the abbey. The monks still go out and manually harvest the vineyard for us. It is the oldest vineyard that we represent. It's been in the family since the early 900s, going back 15 generations. Very, very old vineyard. All four of our sparklings come from here, plus our Barolo. So the first one is the traditional Italian Asti. It is a sweet, sweet sparkling white. It is 100% Moscato Bianca, and it does fantastic. It's a great after dinner drink. People don't want to eat dessert, they'll have a glass of this, but it's a great white sparkling, sweet, 100% Moscato Bianca. And these are from the region of Piemonte in northern Italy, right next to Veneto. The next one is Malvasia Rosé. Great selling pink sparkling or rosé sparkling. The Malvasia grape, you've heard me talk about it a few times. This grape goes through three different formations. First being Malvasia Bianca, which we just talked about in Terraduva and Mastrovinai. And then at a certain point during the year, it turns to a rosé, but for only 72 hours a year, 3 days a year, it turns into a rosé. So the yield on this is very low. We do about 1,100 cases a year. So it's a limited sparkling, but it is fantastic. The next phase that Malvasia goes through is Malvasia Nera, and we use that in some blends when it turns to a red grape. But this is 100% Malvasia Rosé. It is a pink sparkling from the region of Piemonte. Prosecco. A lot of people will know Prosecco. This is 100% Prosecco. This is the driest sparkling that we have. It is great as a beginner or an aperitif. A great palate cleanser for someone to have a glass of this before dinner, or just as a wine at a reception or a mingling type atmosphere. This does fantastic. 100% Prosecco. It is dry, and it's from the region of Piemonte. The last sparkling is Bracchetto, or Bracchetto. It is 100% Bracchetto. It is a deep ruby red sparkling sweet wine from the region of Piemonte. Bracchetto was made popular by Cleopatra. This is what she would use when she wanted to seduce Mark Antony and Julius Caesar. She would give them Bracchetto to drink. We refer to this in Italy as romance in a bottle. It's just a one-of-a-kind Bracchetto. What makes this different, you'll see Bonfi produces a Bracchetto called Rosa Regale. That is a two-phase fermentation process Bracchetto. The reason they do two-phase, so they can get it out quicker and produce more wine. This is a true old world three-phase Bracchetto, which means the fermentation process is much longer. Therefore, we don't generally have a lot of this on hand. We try to keep a fair amount in the Greenville warehouse, but we do run out from time to time. But I'll keep you updated on what we have in stock on all these wines. But this does very well. It's hard to find a true Bracchetto in the U.S., and price on this is around 12 or 13, which is good. It comes in cheaper than the Rosa Regale, and it is a real Bracchetto. 100% from the region of Piemonte. The next one, this is our little gem. This is the 04 Barolo. The Italian consortium has deemed our 04 Barolo to be the best Barolo in over 100 years to come out of Italy. The grape is 100% Nebbiolo, and it's from the town of Nebbia. Like I said earlier, Nebbia is a lot like Sammarco down in Puglia, where a layer of fog comes into this town every day and puts a thick layer of fuzz, or a thick coat of fuzz, on these grapes, and it locks in the natural sugar and complexity that's true to the grape. A good Barolo, when you pour it in a glass, a good Barolo should have a deep ruby red center with a hint of orange or mango around the outside. But this is a great bottle of wine. Because it's family wine, the price is great on it as well. When you tell people it's 33 bucks or whatever it is, 33, blows them out of the water. This does very well on premise and off premise. Not a lot of this around, um, but it's a great selling wine. 100% Nebbiolo grape from the town of Nebbia in the region of Piemonte, Barolo.